How many Yuji Itadoris does one person need? Apparently, one more. Let's go take a look at this one. Let's do it. What is happening, folks? It is Jimmy G in the place to be, bringing you back to another wonderful, exciting episode of The Good, The Bad, The Awesome, where I unbox, give you my first reaction to all things pop culture. So if you like to see what I do, what I like to look at, go ahead, hit that like, subscribe, get notified when we have new videos. And if you're doing that already, thank you so very much. Well, today we have in front of us another Yuji Itadori. So you've seen me review the SHFiguarts one. You've seen me review the Anime Heroes one here, the very first Anime Heroes. You've seen me review the Yellow Park, and you've seen me review this one right here, which is the Total Anime, which he's still in his box because I had to get a replacement. So you've seen me review this one, but today we are going to review another Anime Heroes one. So let me move these guys out of the way so that way you can see it. It is the Yuji Itadori Black Flash. And so some differences here between the other Anime Heroes. It's going to be the face, as well as you get a Black Flash effect. But the box looks the same, that same purple Yuji Itadori Black Flash. There's the back. This side right here shows you all the figures that they do have out. They don't have the, oh yeah, they do, the hollow purple. So Gojo. So I have that one, I have that one. I had these two, but got rid of them, and I had Sukuna, but got rid of him. So I need to get them again. And then I have that one too as well. But we're gonna take a look at this Black Flash one, see if it's worth the hubbub, see if it's the one that you should get, or should you still stay with one of my other recommendations, which if you're looking for one with the best bang for your buck, if you can still find it, it's gonna be the Total Anime one, which is $15.99. I've seen this at Ross for $13.99. So, but this will give you the most bang for your buck here, because you get all sorts of faces, hands, and stuff like that, and has about the same articulation as this Total Anime one, which is $19.99 on Amazon. So let's get it out of the box and let's get it onto my table. So let's do that through the magic of speeding it up. So here it is on my table out of the box, and I can already tell you it is exactly like the other Total Anime figure, but with a different face and some different hands a little bit. So not necessarily all different, but let's take a look at it closer. First of all, let me go ahead and kind of measure him. Let me get him standing straight so we can get a good measurement of this Yuji Itadori. Stand straight. Sometimes it's tough to get these guys to stand just right. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. One thing I'm reminded of as I give you this measurement is half of my subscribers are from across the pond, so not necessarily United States. So I'm going to try to give you both inches and centimeters. So please bear with me as I do that and take a look. But I have I'm looking at my tape measure, and it is not gonna let me give that to you in centimeters. So we'll have to do the complex math. So I will do that complex math for you and let you know exactly how tall it is in centimeters. But he is about 6 1/4 inches. I wish it had all my centimeters right here, but it does not. But yeah, 6 and let's just say 6 1/8 of an inch there. So that's how big he is in inches. As far as centimeters, I will put down below how big he is in centimeters. And I will try to do my best to get another ruler that has both of those on there for my future vlogs as I measure things. But let's take a closer look at this Itadori. But let's take a look at what you get in the box. First of all, here it is, the Black Flash. And this is a very, very cool effect. I love how they have the black and the red. Really nice. It's a hard plastic, but kind of soft and malleable around there. But kind of a really, really cool effect that fits on. I'm going to see if this will fit with the Figuarts one, because that would be cool to have it on my Figuarts one. And then you get these 3 extra hands. So 2 open fist and 1 kind of cupping kind of a hand there. And then you get, of course, Yuji Itadori himself, and you get a different facial expression than you get on the other Total Anime one. You get him with more of a kind of an angry, focused punching face. You get the 2 punching fists on here. Basic same uniform, gold buttons, red, and just the same looking as the other Anime Heroes one, which I will bring in so you can kind of see everything is the same except for the face. So you get punching fists, all that kind of stuff. So if you wanted to mix and match faces, I don't know why, because they're the same body, but you can if you want to. But that's exactly the same figure, so you don't have to worry about anything there. Same Yuji butt, little deflated bakery there, just the same all around. And there, let's just take a look at the face. And if you don't remember from an articulation, you do have the neck, face, and then the head rotates. You have the rotate at the bicep. You have an up and down, kind of a little bit over side and side. You have that rotation too. You have more than a 90-degree bend. You have the rotation in the fists. You have just an upper ab crunch and a twist there, not 2 ab crunches like you get with the Figuarts. You got a hip drop, so that's nice right there. Can kick up, can kick all the way back, and can kind of kick to the side. Not necessarily all the way Van Damme, but because you got those right there. And then you do have more than a 90-degree bend at the knee. You don't have a thigh swivel or anything on this one, but you do have the swivel there and ankle tilt, but not the foot kind of tilt on that. So that's all the things you get. But really, it comes down to it comes to having this effect in play. And so what we want to do is kind of pose him in a way that we would get that black flash. And so you're going to pop his hand right in there, and I think there's more than one way to pop a hand in, right? There's more than one way to skin in a cat. And so, yep, got that hand popped right in there, and you will kind of just, boom, that would be black flash right there. Let me get it set and kind of looking good there. Boom. Probably want to put him on a stand or get him balanced just right. That's the one thing, is just sometimes getting these balanced just right. There you go. That is how it looks, and the fist fits right in there. So some of y'all may be wondering, will that fit on a Figuarts figure? So let's try it, because I have a Figuarts figure. Oh no, his hand came off in this, so that's going to be a little bit tough. And so what we'll need is a spudger to try to pop that hand out. Let's see if we can do a little surgery here and get this hand out of this effect. And folks, I will probably do this off camera, so that way you don't have to watch me struggle. And so let me do that. All right, I'm back. I got the hand out, and I have it on the Figuarts figure. So you can put it on there. It just, the fist is a little bit too big for the effect. So you just gotta kind of rest it in there and kind of just move it in and try to get it as good as you can. But as the fist that he has for the Figuarts is a little bit bigger than the fist for the Anime Heroes. But I wonder, let's see, if we pop that off and we pop this fist off, can this fist fit on the Figuarts? Let's try that out. It does not. See how loose it is? So you can't do that. So if you wanted to, you cannot fit that fist on these guys here. So meant to be worked with the Total Anime, the Anime Heroes one, but not necessarily the Figuarts. Now, if you're going, I want this effect, but I don't want the figure. Now, there are people on eBay that sell this kind of effect, some that are similar or some that look better, but you can get that effect if you want to. I'm going to go ahead and put his divergent fist here back on. There we go. on this Figuarts figure. So let's kind of stand him up, and I'll just show you kind of the differences. This is the Anime Heroes. And we'll bring in, let me go ahead and bring in the total anime. Let me grab that one. Okay, got all the Yujis lined up in a row. So just from left to right, this is the first Anime Heroes Yuji Itadori. This is the SHFiguarts Yuji Itadori. This is the second, the Black Flash Total Anime Heroes. This is the Total Anime Yuji, and this is the YOLO Park Sunrise Pop Yuji. Right now with my Sukuna face on it, because that's the one I wanted to have him posed with. But I would love for you to take a look at it. Which one of these do you like better? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So in the comments, tell me 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Which one is your favorite? I still am partial to the Figuarts one. Of course, you're going to be paying for the Figuarts one, but if you're looking for the budget figure here, I think you're going to be going with this one right here. This is the Total Anime because of all the accessories you get. Now, the downfall of the Total Anime one is the joints are very tight, so you got to be careful not to break it, whereas the joints aren't too tight on these guys here. But between all of them, my first place would go to this guy. Second place would probably go to the Total Anime. Then I'd give third to here. YOLO Park is going to be about fourth, and then fifth will be that one right there. So that's kind of like where I would put those. But that's how he compares there. But let's bring in a McFarlane 7-inch. There's a Batman right there, and then we also have a My Hero Academia 5-inch figure right there, so you can kind of see just how they scale together. So Total Anime and Anime Heroes are probably going to be about the same size, same height around there. Total Anime is a little bit bigger. Anime Heroes and Figuarts are about the same size there, so you could probably scale those together. Wish had the smaller fist, so I could put this Black Flash on this guy. But that's a little bit, there you go. There's a little bit about Mr. Yuji Itadori Black Flash. So is it worth getting another Yuji Itadori? Well, that's for Jimmy in the chair to tell you about and his final thoughts. So what are my final thoughts on Yuji Itadori Black Flash Edition from Anime Heroes? Let's bring him in. This is probably the way I'm going to keep him. I am going to keep him with that Divergent Fist effect right here, as well as the Black Flash effect right here. I like this. I like the movement. I like the dynamic pose right here. I may mess with this pose a little bit more, but this is probably pretty close to the way I'm going to keep him. But again, the only real difference between this one and let's say this Anime Heroes one is the face. That's it. That's the only big difference, is the face is the big difference, and you get a Black Flash, whereas this one you get the Divergent Fists. Now again, is this my favorite Yuji Itadori? No, it does have some problems, like the posability of the feet. I wish it had the feet tilt. I wish it also had some movement in the thigh, some thigh rotation. So SHFiguarts is still gonna be the best one for me right now. I think this is the best figure. However, I think if you're gonna decide between this Anime Heroes and this Anime Heroes, I would go with this one because I think it has a much better and a more dynamic face on that. So I mean, just really nice. If I can get my camera to focus on it. Really nice dynamic face. This one's just a little too friendly. However, if you're wanting something that has a lot of playability with a lot of accessories and things like that, then you're going to go with the Total Anime one. Now, the Total Anime one, again, has some problems with, the tightness of the joints and the feet and things, but this one still looks good, and it's $4 cheaper than this one right here. So you get a lot more playability than you do with this one. But I think this one looks really good. I think on a scale of good, bad, awesome, I'd give this a very good to pretty awesome, just with this effect. Now, you don't need another Yuji Itadori in your collection if you don't want one. If you want to get this Black Flash effect by itself, there are people on eBay that sell ones that they have 3D printed that should work with your figures. But if you do want a Black Flash, I think most that I've seen on eBay have been going for $18, $19. So if you're kind of like, well, for $18, $19, might as well get a figure, then this would work. But this Black Flash, again, is not made to fit the Figuarts. You could mod it and you can modify it to make it fit, but it's not made to fit. But yeah, so far pretty pleased with it. This is not bad at all. So yeah, I'm gonna hang on to this guy. This is the pose with amongst my other 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Yuji Itadoris that I have. Is there going to be another one? Probably. There'll probably be another Yuji Itadori that I'll get down the road. Hopefully when they do more of the Shibuya or the Culling Game arcs or the Shinjaku or even the final showdown with Sukuna would be really, really cool to get on that. But that is all I got to say about that. So if you enjoyed this video, maybe consider being a member or giving a super thanks or just subscribe. All of it helps. And if you're doing those things, thank you again so very, very much. So tune in next time when we do talk about something else good, bad, or awesome. And in the meantime, y'all remember to stay young, have fun, and be awesome, and be my special. Yeah. We'll see you later. Bye-bye now.